2% of the country's GDP by
Mommy had a
2027
really
and to
good night
3% in the next
bunny
parliament.
without wakey wakey by
NATO defence ministers are
second
meeting in Brussels
or
this week, where
metro.
the alliance's capability targets, essentially NATO's
I
overall
couldn't sleep
strength
because
and
of
readiness
these
for
two
war, is
guys.
high on the agenda. Meanwhile, closer to the Ukrainian
And
battlefield, a
today,
NATO
I
exercise
didn't
involving
develop any sexual
26,000
fantasy.
multinational troops using all NATO forces
First,
structures in a
of
3-week
course,
scenario, simulating a full response from
I
NATO
feel a
to a
little bit
potential
better
invasion by Russia. Baltic
because
soldiers recalled their
think
recent
about
history
it,
under
think
Soviet
about it.
occupation,
Shut up,
and what they say is the importance now of being part of
shut
NATO.
up. I'm nothing like other women. I only develop sexual fantasy with a physical person in front of me. Okay? So that's why I was mad. I don't know when it started. Remember, Chekon, you didn't do anything when I went through like a horrible thing. Matthew tried everything, but he couldn't help me out. So until I see some result, physical result in my head, there is no reason that I give my tips how to make out in bed. I don't need to tell that kind of thing, right? And I felt so bad. I'm not some kind of random crazy bitches who are like dying to have a sexual intercourse with the 20s. Being 20s is like nothing for me. It's not advantage for you. Age doesn't matter for me. Which means being young, it's not really plus. You get me? I'm not that kind of Madonna like who get laid with like a random 20s just because they are young. These bitches just like wanna eat you because you are young, you are clean. She think that you are clean, you know. I think that's why you have a sex addict or something. God is great because I told you, gray hair is a parasite. These bitches wanna implant that kind of parasite, make you so that they can make you more ugly and old. That's why witches are bitches. Bitches are witches. These 40s, 50s, their goal is to make you fucking ugly and old. I'm not that kind of bitch, okay? I'm like me-oriented, which means I'm always oriented to evolution. Right, boy? Mama, I know. I feel good this morning. So there was like no fucking reason to help these guys out. Am I right? Why? I don't know why are we thinking, oh my gosh, I need to help Chicken out. Oh, he's toxicated. I didn't have to worry about him. He didn't care when I was like highly 12, right? Why should I care? The same applies to Matthew. I did my job. Even when I was like at the bottom, I did my job. Did a good thing. So
kommissionens
I'm gonna just
utredning
like
ge
go
svar
back to
på?
normal.
Eller är det ett första steg mot att ge svar
Beautiful
på
me
de här
again.
frågorna?
During the probe, investigators said they discovered confirmed cases of child trafficking and illegal adoptions in every decade from the 1970s to the 2000s. The report makes Sweden the latest country to examine its international adoption policies after allegations of unethical practices.
Mama, happy. I got
A
you
lot
back.
has changed
Yeah.
since EU tobacco taxation rules
You
were
are.
last updated in
Oh my
2011.
god.
Novel nicotine products, including fruit-flavored vapes and nicotine pouches, entered the market, and use skyrocketed. A revision of tax rules was proposed with an emphasis
Actually,
on the
I
role
can
of
still
raising
feel
prices
taken.
to reduce use.
Cheese is so
However,
fucking
concerns
sticky
over high
in here.
inflation delayed this
And
revision.
doesn't leave.
Experts and EU ministers questioned the delay, stressing a review
But I'm
is
gonna try
essential.
to me.
Four
Only me.
teenagers out of 10 vape in the last months. And then when we also look at the data of consumption of heated tobacco products that are also available on the market and nicotine pouches in some regions,
This
the
kiss
prevalence
is
is
belong
very
to
high.
you
We see
originally,
that
honey.
because
You
these products
got
are
my
not
back
taxed
always.
properly in the
Always.
EU,
You are the
some
only one
countries
who
are
got my
not
back.
taxing them or
Okay,
barely
buddy.
taxing, they became very accessible and not just to adults but to
By the way,
children.
this
And,
one also
that's the reason
bought
why revision of
with
the
my
directive
money.
is urgent now.
15 EU countries wrote to the Commission underlining that the current directive is insufficient. In response, the European Executive reiterated
I
intentions to
love
tackle
my
the
son.
long-awaited directive. The current proposal
Bonnie
substantially
love my
raises
mommy
minimum
too.
excise rates for
Mommy
cigarettes
loves
and
Bonnie
cigars.
too.
It would also, for the first time,
I love
target
it too
e-cigarettes,
much.
nicotine pouches, and heated tobacco, with a focus on suppressing the youth market.
Let's
However, the
live
sector
happy
opposed this
ever
reasoning.
after.
A tax will
Without
not help
puppy.
in this case because a tax will
Until
make
they
the products
show
more
some
attractive
something on
for black
table,
market
right?
dealers, and these kind of people and businesses don't care
Mama.
about protecting the minors. So we think that, or we see in the member states where we see already have a high tax in place, that it's fueling the black market, and therefore the protection of the consumers and of course the minors is not better than in other countries.
Lobby groups also argued e-cigarettes are key tools to stop smoking, but some health experts warned caution is needed, as the long-term risks of e-cigarettes are not yet clear. Meanwhile, the proposal requires unanimity, which seems a long way off. Countries like Italy, Greece and Romania, who are tobacco producers and invested in alternatives, are lobbying against it.
See that? Let's just see if it's a Chekan doing that shit or like a Chekan is like a victim of Korea who make him own it, right? In that case, it is better me distant from him, am I right? So that he can like be get out of he can get out of the like a sexual situation, right? Sexual abuse, that kind of shit under Bernice. Mama, you're the best. You always make a wise decision. I know, buddy. Sex is delicious, but you should not use it like propaganda or like some shitty purpose. Right? Bonnie got lonesome. Bonnie never would never. Huh? Bonnie will gonna be careful of which is bitches. Goodbye. Whatever. It can be anyone who want you to be. You wanna be